This is Wake Up Whitewater on UWW-TV. Broadcasting from Conover Studio at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, this is Wake Up Whitewater.
Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Whitewater. I'm Edie Fernay alongside Peyton Walls on our final normal week of classes before finals. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling good. We just got done with Thanksgiving break and I'm kind of feeling rejuvenated, feeling a lot better, more energetic. I'm kind of ready to just finish up the semester.
Yep.
Yeah, how was your break?
Just give it to me, let me tear apart those finals.
But exactly.
My break was good. I didn't do a whole lot. Got to spend a lot of time with family and my boyfriend. That was really nice, and especially my dog. But I definitely ate a lot on Thanksgiving, more than I should have. I go to my boyfriend's Thanksgiving and to my own. So I'm like, I'll just eat a little bit at both. And then I don't, because they both have different food.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I got to meet some of my boyfriend's family for the first time. So that's a little bit nerve-wracking, but kind of nice. Got to meet some of his friends too. And then on Thanksgiving, I went to the Packers game.
Oh my gosh.
So it was really fun. They ended up winning, but it was so cold.
I couldn't do it. I would have to bring 8 blankets and the whole thing. And anyone have a charger for my heating pad?
Yeah, no, I had those little hot hand warmer things in my hands and my feet. I had my snow pants on, my coat. But honestly, I am so ready for the winter season. I'm so ready for Christmas. Bring it on. Honestly, me and my family went Christmas tree hunting the day after Thanksgiving because we always do. It's tradition. It's a really big deal, in my family.
Yeah.
And it was so cold. This was probably the coldest year we ever went Christmas tree shopping. So
it's been cold and not even snowing. I like the snow. It's cute, when it first falls. We had that a couple weeks ago and that was pretty nice. But when it's just cold and dry, it's just kind of miserable.
No, it sucks.
Yeah.
And I remember how much we were being oh, it's way too warm. This is weird. And now it's freezing. And I'm kind of bring back the warm. But also I loved when it was snowing. So bring on the snow, bring on the winter, bring on the Christmas music. It's officially not weird anymore to listen to Christmas music, but I've been listening to Christmas music for a good month now. But now it's not weird, so now I can do so freely.
I will watch Wham! Last Christmas climb the charts of my Spotify.
Good.
After the break, Betsabe Ramos will bring you the latest campus news. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
What does it mean to be a warhawk?
It means allowing myself to dream big and think outside the box.
Pushing the limits of what I think is possible.
Seeing ideas through from start to finish.
Collaborating with professors and peers.
And seizing opportunities in the community to put my knowledge to use.
I'm studying abroad.
Learning another language.
And listening to the stories of others.
I'm making lifelong friends and fearlessly sharing my gifts with the world.
As a warhawk, I stay balanced,
take great care of myself,
and get out of my comfort zone.
I refuse to let the past determine my future.
And I'm taking confident steps in the direction of my dreams.
Sometimes it doesn't make sense.
And other times it couldn't be more exciting.
But I will keep my goals in mind
and never quit.
Because
that's the warhawk way.
You can see it. His potential, that is. You see it even when he may not. You see that the things that spark his interest today will in time ignite the things he pursues tomorrow. And ultimately, help him reach new heights. All he needs now is a way to make it happen. We are the universities of Wisconsin. 13 universities, unlimited opportunity.
The P.B. Poorman Pride Center is the place to go for LGBTQ+ resources, information, and community. Located in the Warhawk Connection Center, while there, you can meet people like Mia.
And I serve Impact as president this fall, as well as working for the Pride Center. Impact is our queer LGBTQ+ and ally organization on campus. We meet once a week, and we do a lot of social events as well as education events.
It feels like I'm way more accepted here than when I was in high school. It is like a really big family.
Along with acceptance, in the Pride Center you can find a little library, a clothing closet, and a satellite location of the Warhawk Food Pantry.
It just feels like a home to me, you know? It feels like my home away from home, and there's such a community here that is so wonderful and full of joy.
For more information, follow the Pride Center on Instagram at UWW_PRC.
I'm Betsy Ramos, and this is your UWW-TV News Update. As the semester comes to a close, many undergraduate and graduate students are looking forward to the winter commencement ceremony. Tickets for both ceremonies, held in the Catchell Fieldhouse on Saturday, December 14th, are being sold on a first-come, first-served basis. If you or someone you know is unable to attend the event in person, UWW-TV will be live streaming both ceremonies on uwwtv.org or Spectrum Cable Channel 100.1. As winter approaches, Facilities Planning and Management is preparing to close several sidewalks and stairs for the season. This annual procedure is done with the safety of students, faculty, staff, and visitors in mind. These selected pathways are prone to heavy and frequent snow drifting and icing. For more information on Facilities Planning and Management, visit uww.edu/adminaffairs/FPM. UW Whitewater awards approximately $2.5 million in scholarships every year. Scholarships officially opened on December 1st. To check out a list of scholarships and one specific to your major, log into your WINS account. For more information, visit uww.edu/scholarships. And we'll have more updates after a quick break.
We'd love to show you what it's like to be a Warhawk.
Come on!
Don't miss out on your chance to be a Warhawk.
At UW Whitewater.
You belong here!
Janesville's Farmers Market was buzzing with activity this past weekend. From fresh, locally grown produce to handcrafted goods, there was something for everyone. UWW-TV's Luke Fenrick has more on the story.
Welcome to the Janesville's Farmers Market, where community and freshness come to life. Whether you are picking up the season's best, discovering something new, or simply enjoying a day out, there's something for everyone.
Well, I think that the farmers market is really important in a number of ways. It is a social gathering place for friends and family, maybe people who don't get out very much and they just want to see people. I heard somebody say once that the farmers market is the best dose of community you'll get all week, and I think that's a really great encapsulation of what we mean to the customers. We are sort of, our business is helping other businesses stay in business. So we're sort of like the umbrella, and we provide the infrastructure for all these small businesses to come in and do their thing. So you have people who do hobby stuff, you have people who have like commercial kitchens, you have people who are professional woodworkers, and then you have people who are like, oh, I just feel like making, soap on the weekends. They have full-time jobs. So we make it possible for those small businesses to have a place to sell, and they're all local people.
You take a piece of wood. I mean, it's going to make it sound super easy, but it's not. You take a piece of wood, and my son cuts it, and then he gives it to me, and I'll do the staining. Like on this one, it's a stain whitewash, and then he does his stuff, and then I clear coat, and so it's like we got like a little system.
Decided to plant lavender and make a business out of it. It's something that we
really enjoy. We like the all natural therapeutic properties to it. We like how it tastes. We like the smell. All sorts of good stuff. So we said, let's give it a go.
Here, every basket tells a story. From handcrafted goods to lavender lemonade and baked delights. Janesville's Farmers Market is a celebration of local passion and creativity. The Farmers Market will be going throughout the winter. I'm Luke Fenrick reporting here at UWW-TV News.
For more updates, check us out at uwwtv.org. I'm Betsy Ramos, and this has been your news update on UWW-TV.
UW-Whitewater is home to many clubs and organizations on campus that bring students and staff together. Corey Mackis took a closer look at a video game club here on campus.
You might not realize it, but UW-Whitewater is the stomping grounds of a lot of aspiring video game developers. Thanks to the availability of a Media Arts and Game Development major, MAGD for short, plenty of game makers flock to UWW to take on their dreams. But did you know that UW-Whitewater has an entire extracurricular club dedicated to video game designing? The Game and Media Entertainment Developers Club, also known as GAMED, is a club where video game enjoyers and developers get together to discuss the different aspects of game development, specifically within the MAGD major. A few weeks ago, GAMED hosts what they call a Game Jam. You might be asking yourself, what is a Game Jam? Allow the club's president to explain.
A game jam is when we spend a 48-hour period, Friday at 5 to Sunday at 5, making a game completely from scratch, from start to finish. Anything that relates to game development is welcome to the org. My favorite part of Gamed, especially this year, is seeing all the new faces that joined. Through the involvement fair, I got to meet a lot of people, and to see our club averaging about 30 people per week makes me feel very happy.
While game development can take a long time, sometimes even years, the Game Jam is the opposite of that. It's an opportunity for MAGD majors to show off their skills, and most importantly, just have a little fun.
It's kind of like old school Legend of Zelda where it's 3/4 perspective, and so you're a little cowboy, and you, rather than having a gun, you throw cards at enemies from like a deck of cards. I did the art for the enemies. I did the art for the projectile for the cards, like most of the enemy programming.
If you're looking to get in on some Game Jam fun, don't worry. The next Game Jam will take place on November 15th through the 17th. From Whitewater, Corey Mackis, UWW-TV.
Thanks, Corey. I think that package was really cool. It highlighted something that I personally didn't know we have on campus, and I love any opportunity that students get to just do what they want and be creative.
Yeah, I think that's so impressive. Like, I don't understand how that works, and people who have brains that work like that, it's like just so impressive to me, and how they can use their like creative freedom to like design things like that. Yes. Like, that's really cool, and I love how we do little spotlights on different organizations here on campus that usually don't get highlighted.
Right.
So I thought that was cool too, but go arts and comm, I guess.
Yeah, for real. I've got a friend who does some programming stuff for class, and she'll turn her laptop to me and show me, and I'm like, shapes and colors, I don't understand, but I'm glad that you do, and I'm glad that she has a passion for it, as well as many other people who like, just goes over my head.
Yeah, that stuff is impressive. And we'll be right back with more on Wake Up Whitewater.
Love to show you what it's like to be a warhawk.
Come on!
Don't miss out on your chance to be a warhawk
at UW-Whitewater.
You belong here!
UWW-TV has been an important part of the campus and community since 1980.
Not only providing on-air learning opportunities for broadcast journalists and electronic media production students,
but educating and entertaining our audiences with award-winning news, live sports coverage, original programming,
as well as dedicating the mission to developing creative collaborations throughout campus.
For more information, visit our website and like us on Facebook.
Check us out because you gotta see what's on UWW-TV.
Here at UWW, we put a lot of emphasis on shaping your involvement. Involvement helps you get to know more people with similar values and goals as yourself. The Student Involvement Office can help you get involved with organizations on campus, or we can help you start a brand new one. So what are you waiting for? It's time to shape your involvement at UWW. If you'd like to learn more, stop by UC 127 or contact us at involvement@uww.edu or call 262-472-6217.
Hello, welcome to Being Sensible, the show where money talks. My name is Ron Hoke, and today we're going to go over budgeting. If you're watching this show, you are probably spending some amount of money on something, whether it's a mortgage, rent, or tuition, whether it's groceries or a meal plan. Odds are you're spending money. Have you ever wondered exactly how much you're spending though? Have you ever wondered how you can spend money more efficiently and actually even save money? That's what a budget is for. Budgeting can help you spend less, be more aware of where your money is going, and help you save for the future. So come with me as we build a better budget. First of all, what is a budget? A budget is a plan that tracks your money. It can keep track of the money that you're earning and allocate it towards different expenses like bills and food. Good budgets also help you save money by putting a portion of your income away to save for bigger purchases or to save for a rainy day. There are many different types and formats of budgets, but all of them are based on your income, fulfilling the things you need and aiming for things that you want. But why budget? The biggest benefits of a budget are information and confidence. Money can be a stressful subject, and with bills to pay, groceries to buy, and all sorts of other expenses, you can get overwhelmed fast. Budgets help you understand how much money you have to spend, how much money needs to go towards those expenses, and how much money is left over to save and use for fun. A good budget can help you take control of your finances and reduce stress over what you need to pay for. For more information and advice on budgeting, we spoke to Riley Ferguson, a senior financial specialist at UW Credit Union.
Budgeting is a really crucial tool to be able to help manage your overall financial health. So my personal preference is just opening up an Excel file and listing my expenses from the most expensive item all the way down to the thing that I maybe forgot that I'm paying on a monthly basis, such as a Netflix subscription. There are some apps out there, or your bank or credit union might give you some more advanced tools to help with that process. Sometimes when you're looking at your budget, you might be afraid to do so, to uncover what's out there. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to keep spending the same amount of money the next month. So in my preference and my recommendation is to figure out where those funds are going.
Thanks, Riley. There are many different ways to budget, but which one is right for you? You can make a budget using a website, app, or computer program that will automate all the math for you, or you can make a budget yourself using a spreadsheet. You can even do it the old-fashioned way of tracking your expenses in a ledger with a good old-fashioned pen and paper, Regardless of what method you use for budgeting, a good rule of thumb on how to use your money is by following the 50-30-20 rule. The 50-30-20 rule says that you should be using 50% of your income on things you need, like bills or groceries, 30% of your income on things you want, like entertainment or going out to eat, and 20% of your income on savings by putting away for a rainy day. Of course, you can adjust this depending on your needs, but the 50-30-20 rule is a great place to start. And there you have it. Now you have all the necessary information to start budgeting your money. Thanks to our tips, you can build a better budget and make the most of your monthly income. For UWW-TV, I'm Ron Hoke, and this has been Being Sensible.
UW-Whitewater has become known as one of the better schools for students with disabilities. Deaf and hard of hearing coordinator Dana Gordon has been an important part of that. UW-TV's Evan Buller has more on the story.
The Center for Students with Disabilities helps all UW-Whitewater students that have a disability. They offer many different accommodations that have allowed students with disabilities to thrive both at UW-Whitewater and after college. Dana Gordon has been a part of UW-Whitewater Center for Students with Disabilities since 2014. She manages the Deaf and Hard of Hearing program, interprets for students, and is part of several committees that represent students with disabilities. Dana hopes to have a positive impact on students with disabilities and to make sure they can enjoy everything that college has to offer. However, Dana also wants to make sure that people are properly informed about students that have disabilities.
Just that they're like everybody else and they want the same things as everybody else. They might have to do things a little bit differently or need accommodations to kind of get through certain things, but they're just like everybody else.
Dana's co-workers say that she is always positive and lifts up the people around her. They have noted how much Dana has taught them during their time working together.
Like things like within the deaf community, and she's taught us a lot about different signs, and she's a wealth of knowledge.
Dana has also had a tremendous impact on students, making sure that they have a good college experience.
She is like, I don't know, how do you describe somebody who always goes above and beyond? She's just like awesome.
Going forward, Dana wants to continue building connections with students and making sure that they have everything that they need. She also wants to make sure that UW-Whitewater continues to be one of the better schools for students with disabilities. This is Evan Bowler for UWW-TV News.
Thanks, Evan. So something I thought that was really cool is I worked over the summer for a Hawk Squad, and we, in our presentations, told everybody about like the CSD program and like different resources here on campus. And I learned that a lot of other schools in Wisconsin model their CSD program after our school because we do so good with it.
Ooh.
So I thought this package was cool, and it highlighted the CSD program and just told everyone like, see, this is how good it is, kind of thing. But yeah, like other schools modeled their programs after Whitewater.
We're like, not to brag, here's a video package about it.
Not to brag at all, but like we do have one of the best CSD programs in the state.
We gotta stay humble.
Right.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more on Wake Up Whitewater.
Alex DeLeo with So We Go Here
on 91.7 The Edge, your station for sports, news, and of course, music. With our extensive music library of alternative, rock, and hip hop. All for you, all right here on 91.7 The Edge.
In 2008, as part of the renovation, the James R. Conner University Center opened Roberta's Art Gallery in memory of the late Roberta Yvonne Fiscum, an alum of UW-Whitewater. Roberta studied the organ and was passionate about pottery, handwork, and graphic design, and eventually obtained a graphic arts degree from UW-Whitewater. It was the lifetime goal of Roberta to own an art gallery. Therefore, her parents, Robert and Yvonne Fiscum, generously funded this 1,000 square foot student art gallery in her memory. Roberta's Art Gallery collaborates with community artists, campus departments, and student organizations to curate and host exhibits throughout the year. They feature a diverse range of artists from local talent all the way to internationally recognized fine artists. Every full-length exhibit features a reception where attendees can meet the artist, learn more about their work, and enjoy conversation and refreshments. Roberta's Art Gallery strives to make art more approachable, inclusive, and welcoming, with all exhibits and receptions free and open to the public. For more information, come see us on the main floor of the UC or visit our website.
This is Inside the Arts on UWW-TV. I'm Kirsten Torres. Celebrate the sounds of the season at the annual Gala Holiday Concert on Saturday, December 7th, with pre-concert ensembles beginning at 6:45 p.m. and a full concert at 7:30 p.m. in Young Auditorium. The air is filled with music and excitement as ensembles play throughout the building before and after the main concert and during intermission. The Gala is an annual tradition that features nearly every student ensemble in the Department of Music. Don't wait to get your tickets for this memorable holiday event. All profits from this event support Department of Music scholarships. Tickets can be purchased in advance, in person, via phone at 262-472-2222, or online at tickets.uww.edu. The box office is located in the Greenhouse Center of the Arts, and hours are Monday through Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. There is a $2 surcharge for tickets purchased at the event. This has been Inside the Arts on UWW-TV. I'm Kirsten Torres.
Have you heard of UROC?
We're part of Whitewater and our own thing.
Come on, we'll show you.
I learned how to be a college student here, and now I'm headed off to Madison to study global health, and I know I'm ready.
People like me who aren't a fan of big crowds would really like UROC because it's welcoming and it's laid back.
My advisor helped me figure out my schedule, organize my time, fill out my FAFSA, and figure out what classes I liked and how to turn that into a major. And if I had to do it again, I would choose UROC.
You ready to rock?
You belong here.
The Royal Purple, the best place for all the latest news around the community and campus of UW-Whitewater. Here you'll find all different types of weekly news stories, including sports, arts and rec, biz and tech, and even fun and interesting things like trendsetter columns and the tweet of the week. The Royal Purple has a full staff to handle all of your advertising and article needs. Ad managers and sales representatives can help you get your ad in seasonal print issues online at royalpurplenews.com and out on our social media platforms. Editors and journalists would love to write features about your organization and follow-ups about your important events. For more information on student employment opportunities, advertisement services, or anything news, contact the Royal Purple over at R.P@uww.edu or give us a call at 262-472-5100. Stop by our office and say hi on campus in McCutcheon Hall, room 113. For all of your local campus community news, check out the Royal Purple here at University of Wisconsin-Whitewater.
Welcome to Jitters Coffee House. Located on the first floor of the Wells Towers, Jitters is a student-run coffee lounge and offers a variety of coffee and ice cream-based drinks and is home to many entertaining programs, including live music, gamer trivia nights, and other performances. Coordinate your activity by emailing jitters@uww.edu. Jitters is completely run by volunteers who can earn service hours and even receive a free drink during their shift. Stop in tonight at Jitters Coffee House, where fun events and community come together.
Being an undergraduate research mentor helps students be successful in tangible and intangible ways.
If they have a professor who's maybe a mentor that they connect well with, I think it's a great way to get to know them better and learn about their journey and the potential of their own career pathway by establishing a stronger relationship with that faculty member.
Having a research mentor is basically having someone that you can come to if you got questions, someone that you can seek advice for. The purpose of the mentor, in my opinion, is just to guide you.
It's exciting to watch a student, develop skills to realize the impact that their research is having and to see the success of those students.
Number one, it helps your teaching because you're working, fairly closely with the student, and so you begin to uncover things about yourself.
I have seen students' confidence grow, that self-efficacy grow, their sense of self, like who they are, why they're here, what they can contribute to the society, actually develop as being part of the research team, and that's huge. You don't get that by just giving them a grade, okay, you got a B+. It doesn't mean anything.
I know that for me, the students that I work with, I have a greater knowledge of their abilities and skills and their growth, and I'm happy to support them in their future.
So I'm learning more about myself. I'm learning more about my craft and my field, creative field and creative language, and what are possibilities by being that mentor.
If there's an issue, we go to our mentor and we ask her the question, and she gives us a couple of questions in return. The mentors, they really don't answer questions, they answer your questions with questions, which gets us thinking. And that's the purpose of the mentor.
You learn a lot about yourself by doing that, and the time commitment isn't it's important, but you're also helping an individual find themselves, and that's what we're supposed to do here at Whitewater.
For more information, go to uww.edu/URP and be a part of a program that prepares students for future success and experience an opportunity of a lifetime.
This week on Wake Up Whitewater, we are doing a special segment called Weird News, where we share weird news stories from around the globe.
A man called the police in eastern Tennessee, claiming a bear had chased him off a cliff. But authorities arrived on the scene to find the body of a different man, sparking a multi-state manhunt for the caller that ended with his arrest on murder charges. Authorities say Nicholas Wayne Hamlet, 45, befriended and lured his victim into a wooded area to take both his life and identity. Hamlet, who was using an alias at the time, has a lengthy criminal history and was already wanted in Alabama for parole violation.
Social media star Nick DiGiovanni teamed up with Dunkin' to break the Guinness World Record for the largest iced latte. DiGiovanni, a chef and a social media influencer with multiple Guinness World Record titles, filled an 11-foot-high Dunkin' cup with ice, milk, and espresso to take on the record. Guinness World Records confirmed the resulting 276-gallon beverage was the world's largest iced coffee latte. The massive latte was then portioned into smaller cups and served more than 300 employees at Dunkin's corporate office in Massachusetts.
Police in Washington rounded up a pair of escaping goats that went wandering through a city and chased pedestrians. The Kent Police Department said on social media that 2 goats were spotted in the northern part of the city and were detained for bad behavior. The goats were not booked for their nefarious acts, but were instead given a comfy ride to the King County Animal Shelter, where officials are now trying to find their owner.
A Maryland woman won $100,000 from a scratch-off lottery ticket just 1 month after winning $50,000 from another game. The Baltimore woman told Maryland lottery officials that she bought 5 $10 scratch-offs from the Hartford Citco in Baltimore and scored a top prize from a $100,000 crossword ticket. The woman had won $50,000 prize from a Cash Plus scratch-off ticket just 1 month earlier. The woman said her strategy involves checking the Maryland Lottery app before she buys the games to see which tickets have a large number of top prizes remaining.
What interesting stories. I'm definitely going to go out and buy a lottery ticket now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We'd love to show you what it's like to be a war hawk.
Come on!
Don't miss out on your chance to be a war hawk.
At UW Whitewater.
You belong here!
Welcome to the Whitewater Forensics team, where we ignite voices and foster connections. With 3 to 4 hours of practice weekly, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and growth. From energizing warm-ups to passionate storytelling, we build confidence and creativity. Join our close-knit team, conquer public speaking fears, and advocate for your story. With over 100 awards annually, become part of a community where every voice matters.
She's always had it. Pure ambition. An unbridled self-confidence that most people only dream of. You see it driving her, empowering her, and in time, you see it fueling her future. Perhaps even helping her blaze a new trail. All she needs now is a way to make it happen. We are the Universities of Wisconsin. 13 universities. Unlimited opportunity.
For the Health of It. I'm your host, Ashley Carroll, and today we're diving into drinking water. Get it? Diving? Water? Anyway, hydration is an important aspect of your health. Drinking water regularly has many health and wellness benefits. But how much water do you need to drink? Today we'll break down the facts about water and show you how good hydration can make a splash in your daily life. Get it? Splash? Water? The human body needs water to survive. The human body is roughly 70% water after all. It makes sense that we need to replenish our stash. According to the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, water delivers nutrients to the cells in our body, helps our organs and joints function properly, and helps our body fight disease. Drinking water can also help us sleep better, improve brain function, and put us in a better mood. Water can do all types of great things for our body, but as important as what water is capable of is what happens when we don't drink water. Dehydration happens when your body is using more water than you're drinking. Your body uses water for just about everything you do, and if you don't drink enough to replenish your water, you'll end up dehydrated. Symptoms of dehydration include fatigue, dizziness, confusion, extreme thirst, and reduced urination. Dehydration can happen at any time, but it's especially likely after exercise, during illness, and in warm weather. According to Mayo Clinic, cases of dehydration can lead to heat exhaustion, urinary tract infections, and in extreme cases, heat stroke or kidney troubles. So how do you beat dehydration? You drink water, of course. Hydrating is a surefire way to combat and prevent dehydration. Eating fruits and vegetables that are high in water content is another way to get the water you need. Now that we know what water can do, and we know the risks that dehydration poses, it's time to answer the question on everyone's minds. How much water do I need to drink to stay hydrated? You've probably heard many people weigh in on how much water you need to be drinking daily, and heard the advice of drinking somewhere between 6 to 8 glasses a day. While that's generally a good benchmark, the amount of water you need varies from person to person, depending on where you live, how much exercise or physical work you do, if you're pregnant, or if you have other health complications. You may need more or less than 8 glasses of water a day. The easiest way to tell if you're drinking enough water is whether or not you feel thirsty. If you rarely find yourself parched, then you're probably drinking enough water. For a more in-depth and personalized answer on how much water you need to drink daily, talk to your doctor or primary care provider about it. So, now you know what good hydration looks like. The only thing left to cover is what steps you can take to hydrate. The CDC recommends carrying a reusable water bottle with you so that you are bringing water when you're out and about and are able to refill on water if you want more. Drinking water when you eat and choosing water over sugary drinks are also great ways to add more to your day. If you feel so inclined, you can spice up your water with slices of lime, lemon, or cucumber, a leaf of mint, or flavoring powders that you can find at the grocery store. And there you have it. Now you have all the information and tools you need to stay hydrated. What are you waiting for? Get it? Water? Water? Let's make a healthier world, just for the health of it. For UWW-TV, I'm Ashley Carroll.
So Edie, I am so excited for Best Nest, and the Best Nest Final Four have finally been announced. Aerie, Nylons, Megan, and Wells West. And Best Nest host Terry Elise Mims will interview the winner, which will be featured on our nightly newscast, Whitewater Wind Down, the week of December 8th.
I am so excited for that. Like I don't know, it's a staple of like the first semester of the year. I'm always like, Best Nest, it's so cute. This is your reminder to watch this special feature currently running on Wind Down and vote for your favorite dorm out of the Final Four. To vote, scan the QR code within the tour videos or visit our website, uwwtv.org, and click on the Best Nest drop-down menu.
Stay tuned, and we'll be right back with more on Wake Up Whitewater.
Matt checking in to see how Sam is doing on his project, and it's getting close to exporting now, the final step in the process. And it is complete, and Sam is hyped! Finally gets complete and spikes the ball into the end zone. Sam's celebrating with his colleagues, and they throw a flag on the play. The ref's gonna call excessive celebration. Sam is in disbelief and can't believe it. He tries to dispute the call, but the ref is not having any of it.
The UW Whitewater Bookstore is your one-stop shop for apparel, textbooks, and technology. Stop in for a wide selection of gifts from our alumni, family, and name brand sections. Need to purchase or rent a textbook? Head downstairs to Textbook Services. Check out our new custom shop and create personalized apparel for your organization. Need a charger, laptop, or headphones? Our new technology section has everything you might need. For more information and bookstore hours, visit uwwhitewaterbookstore.com.
and this is your UWW-TV Sports Update. Women's volleyball heads to Salem, Virginia this week to take on Emory College in the NCAA quarterfinals, starting December 4th. The Warhawks are seeded 6th, while Emory is seeded 3rd. We'll be right back with more sports on UWW-TV right after this.
Have you heard of UROC?
We're part of Whitewater and our own thing.
Come on, we'll show you.
I learned how to be a college student here, and now I'm headed off to Madison to study global health, and I know I'm ready.
People like me who aren't a fan of big crowds would really like UROC because it's welcoming and it's laid back.
My advisor helped me figure out my schedule, organize my time, fill out my FAFSA, and figure out what classes I liked and how to turn that into a major. And if I had to do it again, I would choose UROC.
You ready to rock?
You belong here.
Men's basketball was at home this weekend, losing 60-74 against Coe College and 63-69 against Carthage College. The men's next game will be against Hope College on Friday, December 6th at home. Women's basketball took on Illinois Wesleyan, losing 78-84. The women then traveled to Indianola, Iowa, taking a 79-65 win against the Simpson College Storm. The women's next game is at home on Saturday, December 7th against Knox College. Men's wrestling takes on North Central this week on Friday, December 6th in Naperville, Illinois. They then travel to the MSOE Invite on Saturday, December 7th in Milwaukee. For more sports news and other updates, tune into uwwtv.org. I'm Sam Way, and this has been your sports update on UWW-TV.
Have you heard of UROC?
We're part of Whitewater and our own thing.
Come on, we'll show you.
I learned how to be a college student here, and now I'm headed off to Madison to study global health, and I know I'm ready.
People like me who aren't a fan of big crowds would really like UROC because it's welcoming and it's laid back.
My advisor helped me figure out my schedule, organize my time, fill out my FAFSA, and figure out what classes I liked and how to turn that into a major. And if I had to do it again, I would choose UROC.
You ready to rock?
You belong here.
For Hawk Talk, especially on days I'm hosting, you really need to be up early looking at those news stories. Even the night before, I'm finding topics that I can incorporate in the show, and I feel like we get a conversation going.
Once you get the opportunity to do that with other people who appreciate it the same level as you do, it makes it that much more enjoyable.
For everything sports, tune in Monday through Thursday at 91.7 The Edge or watch us on UWW-TV.
It's always been there, his love of the outdoors. Some days, you wonder if it might be his calling. Truth is, you know that the things he's passionate about today will build the foundation of what he does tomorrow, and possibly inspire a new journey. All he needs now is a way to make it happen. We are the universities of Wisconsin. 13 universities. Unlimited opportunity.
Your home for excellence in action. The WIAC Network. Watch and download here.
Welcome to this week's edition of Inside Warhawk Sports on UWW-TV. I'm your host, Josh Kobe, joined by Warhawk women's volleyball head coach, Stacy Boudreau. Coach, congratulations on a phenomenal season, going 26-3 and winning the WIAC tournament. What was the key to having such a successful season?
Well, the key for us having a successful season, I think we've had tremendous seasons every year. I think us coming out and being able to win that conference tournament was huge. I think we're a very veteran team. We have a lot of experience out on the floor, and I think really at the end of the year kind of putting it all together. We did have some new players that are older that have joined the program, and I think it's just kind of taken our season to really come together as a team, and I feel like we are playing our best volleyball right now, which is the best time.
What did you do differently this season compared to previous seasons?
I don't know that we've done a ton different. I think that we've been successful, kind of that successful formula is kind of the same. I think you have different players that come in and out of your program, and so, really trying to tweak things to your players, to what you have. But I definitely feel just our overall experience has been really strong. I think we have a group of very determined student athletes that are wanting to win and have some pretty big goals. So.
Out of your 26 match victories in the regular season, 19 of them were sweeps. What goes into controlling matches in such a dominant fashion?
We've got great players. I think we are really good at a lot of different aspects of the game. I think this is probably one of our best passing, serve, receiving teams that we've had. And when we're in system, our hitters are very hard to stop. So I think just overall, just very, very consistent. I think that we overwhelm a lot of teams with our block and with our really consistent hitting percentage too. So I think there are a lot of factors, but I think just being able to do well in a lot of different aspects of the game.
One thing that stood out this season was the ability to bounce back from losses. How was the team able to respond following their losses?
Well, I think they're going into every match expecting to win, and of those 3 losses that we had, they were tough, and they were pretty upset about it. And I think they're ready to get back onto the court and to show what they can do and hopefully get a little revenge on those teams later.
Speaking of revenge and looking at the WEAC tournament, your team beat 2 teams that you originally lost to in the regular season. What was the difference in playing them in the tournament compared to the regular season?
I think determination. I think, those are kind of revenge wins. I think that they were on their mind. I think that, the minute that we had lost to one of those teams, we are ready to go and play them again. So I think I'm thinking about that all season. And, I think stakes are a little higher there at the end of the season, too. And I think our team really just kind of turned it up and came together at the right time to get those wins. Yeah, those were fun.
So with finals coming up, it can be a really stressful time. So what are you doing to relieve the stress?
Ooh, well, I've been doing a little bit of reading now and then, mostly some drawing and stuff like that. I've actually got this drawing with me that I did of my dog. So different stuff like that, just kind of filling in the time to give my brain a little space to relax and unwind. How about you?
That drawing is insanely good. Like, let me just say, like, the first time I saw that, I was like, so that's not a printed out picture of a dog? That's like, you did that? I don't know. I'm like so bad at drawing. So when people are good at like painting or drawing, I'm like just in awe. Like, that's crazy.
Maybe it's a testament to how stressed I am. Like, I'm just always drawn when I'm stressed. And I'm like, oh, you're really good. Thanks. I'm really stressed.
Yeah, I've been like kind of reading. I feel like I go through moods where like sometimes I'm like in a reading vibe and other times I have other hobbies. But lately I've been crocheting because for Christmas I'm crocheting a blanket for someone and I'm like really working at it and I've never crocheted like such a big project before. But when I'm stressed, I like sit in my bed, put on The Office and just crochet like a grandma.
I love it. I think that there's nothing wrong with having grandma hobbies. My grandma is actually taking care of some of my plants right now while I'm away at school, but I love taking care of those guys and like coloring books too. I go crazy on a coloring book.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite parts about being active and stuff and being in sports and lifting in the mornings is that is like the biggest stress reliever for me. And I'm an anxious person. Like, I am a stressed girly all the time. So just having that outlet, like a mental outlet, like I like crocheting. I love coloring too. Not drawing, but just like coloring in what other people have already drawn. Like, that's fun. So I have like some of those like smaller like mental breaks, but also like getting my physical stress out too is like really nice.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Sometimes, I mean, I'll go to like open swim and jump off the diving board 20 times in a row.
No, it's fun.
And even then I'm like, this is awesome. But I think that it's super cool. I know a lot of different people handle stress in different ways. I've got a lot of like stress ball things. I'm always have one on me in my backpack, so.
Oh my gosh, I've noticed something about myself as I fidget more than like I would like to give myself credit for. Like, I'm always just like moving my fingers or like ripping the paper. Like, I don't know why. So now I always like have a little stress ring that
yeah,
you gave me actually.
Yes, I
and
remember
I
that.
still have it, and I mess with it all the time. And I actually like bought my own.
I know. I see people like biting their nails and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want to give you something so bad, but I don't
know.
have anything on my person to like give you.
Yeah, no, I'm such a nail biter, but stress, man, it'll get you. Well, it looks like that's all the time we're gonna have today on this week's episode of Wake Up Whitewater. Don't forget to tune in to next week's episode for more sports, news, and entertainment.
Looking for more news and entertainment? Check out UWW TV's Whitewater Wind Down with hosts Grace and Macy. For Peyton and myself, have a fantastic week, and don't forget to stay tuned to UWW TV.